matchup we have for you. Part of what makes this the best sport in the world, a rivalry game. A time where no matter what the record or the season outlook, a win in this one solves all problems and gets you those valuable bragging rights. Welcome to Faurot Field in Columbia, Missouri, home of the Missouri Tigers. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks. The Gamecocks will put total leather to crank us up. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Missouri's offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, and you get all the quotes, all the people talking about, all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Caught over the middle. It's Rousseau. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. Using his legs, it's Finley. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Zings it complete to the right. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. Missouri comes to the line with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Got him downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking for a crease to the left. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger.
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the South Carolina Gamecocks offense will try to get something started with their first possession. We'll be watching this matchup on the outside closely today, David, to see if this guy can get anything done one-on-one against one of the best corners in the game.
Well, and this corner really can shut down half the field. And that's a big problem. This offense, they really need to win this matchup. They need their wide receiver to beat that defensive back. And I don't know if that's possible. He's just so good and so consistent Palmer, you tell me how you're going to win this matchup.
Well, you're not going to win it every play, that's for sure. You can't avoid that side of the field the entire game. I think it's just going to come down to this offense in the critical down and distances when there's a third down and the coverage dictates that you've got to throw it against him. That's the play you need your receiver to win. And whether or not...
Turning it on! They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
And the Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Power football with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set...
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The Gamecocks will line up to punt it away.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. On the ground, it's Tyree. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And you want to run the football, right? That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Now they'll try the right side. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy. And he's able to get the tackle for loss.
Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play-calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. He gets right to the edge of the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 20. And the Gamecocks have pushed it inside the 20. Good timing on the quick out. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1.
Man, this quarterback's been in a nice rhythm all drive, hasn't he? He's just playing on time. He's making good decisions. He's now got the offense at 1st and goal. I'd let him throw it down here.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive. He's going for a big play downfield. Makes a grab on the shot. He's loose. Touchdown, Tiger. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He's forced out of bounds at his own 19-yard line. An excellent job of coverage on that one. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
With jet sweep pass. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
The Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Let's see what he can do with it. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first quarter. That's it for the period, and Missouri has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Leaves it with the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Missouri wants to go fast.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
Here's the pressure. He's got it. Breaks into the open. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. You get it to him to get the first down.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate, give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
Got the quick pass.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Catch in the middle. It's Finley. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the... Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Missouri really moving on offense, set up with another first down. The run to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
At this part of the field in the red zone, offensively, you're bringing all these tight ends in the game. You'd like to be more physical at the point of attack. That's why you're bringing the big bodies in, but they couldn't get it done up front, and as a result, it's a negative play.
Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri!
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And the Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been
going downfield for the big play. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Using the quick game. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Trying to seal the edge on the right. Oh, he's got some space. 10. Touchdown, Tiger. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Big Ten this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. Washington found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage Huskies football today. Those folks in Seattle won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans. This offense better find out how to slow him down.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
defense is totally ready in this situation, too. Because of the field position with the offense backed up, they know they're going to try and run the ball, buy themselves some real estate, but they ain't having it. Lots of bodies in the box, close to the line of scrimmage, and they generate a TFL.
Might as well stick with him. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. The Gamecocks will punt it away on fourth down. Wants to bring it back. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Catch in the middle, it's Finley. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Missouri gets to the line quickly. Tight end now in motion. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Let's go! Trying to pound it in. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. These last 2 plays have just made you go, what are you doing? Third and goal, a chance to set it right. Intercepted to stop the threat. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover zero. When I play cover zero, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? To throw, it's Golden. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. And the Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone. There he goes. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
On the move from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Golden. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. Looking to throw on 1st down. Bringing the heat. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to...
He hurls one deep down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Down at the 16-yard line, and they're threatening to score in the waning moments of the half.
Well, that essentially ends up being a punt for the offense. 3rd down, you're taking a deep shot. And because you were able to make the tackle relatively quickly after the guy picked it off, it's essentially just flipping the field.
Fakes the grab on the left. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. He is brought down and sacked. That is not the offense's ideal way to finish up the half, but we'll head to the locker room. Missouri will kick it off to open this second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Huge deficit to start this 3rd quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Golden. Under fire. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Gamecocks decide to punt it away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. He's at the touchdown, Missouri! And they take it in for 6 more points. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Off the play fake on first down. He's got the tight end. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it.
Turning it on. He has the first and still on his feet. Quick step and go. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25.
Well, nothing complex about that play. They dialed up the old dive play, and it gashes the defense.
Just find a crease there and let this guy do his work, and he did.
I love the job up front, too, by the offensive line. Hat on a hat, you got guys chipping up into the second level, opening up a big hole for the back.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the air. It's Golden. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Chunked it away just as he was hit. And this is going to be incomplete on third down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. Dead center perfect. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
When a running back has had as much success as this guy's had so far, listen, defense has got to cue in. They got to cue in to him. He's priority number 1, number 2, and number 3. That's a good start to maybe turning this defensive effort around.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks.
Loose in middle! And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. He completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix?
Breaks into the open. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. It's complete on the right side. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did.
He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'll be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Here comes the heat. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect their quarterback a little bit better.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Golden. Finds his big tight end. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Handoff to the lone back. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. I haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
Trying to turn the corner on the left. Oh, better look out! That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. The give to the back. And he was able to work his way for just a few, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! Quick strike through the air for the score. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Motion from the wide receiver. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Gets it to him on the screen. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting... to really help out the back, find some space to go to work.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Gamecocks send out the punt unit. No fair catches here, looking for room. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Keep it on the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. They'll run for it. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Pressure coming. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
This offense isn't calling the dogs off in this game. We're here late. They're still taking shots, and a big reason why is how good this quarterback has been all game long. 4 touchdown passes. He's reading the defense. He's playing in rhythm. He's throwing on time. He's been accurate. And late in the game, they're still letting him take shots.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Quickly to the tight end. Still on his feet at the 45. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stands.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Still on his feet at the 25. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
This time he's got it. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Got his man. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Tigers line up trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll try to get it through the air. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. Ready up. Offense in a bunch formation. Hey. On fourth down, trying to find his man. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while. They'll power it inside with the fullback. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Big fullback's got it. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
That's a first down for the offense.
Wants to go up top on first down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
The second down pass complete on the out route. No gain on the play. It's third down.
Line is set on third down.
Get set, get set.
He's looking downfield to throw. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Gamecocks line up to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game filmed.
Oh, he's got some space. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats.
But I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line. And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Off the play fake. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to have something positive. Giving up some yardage, they've given up some plays, no big deal. Got right back in it on this drive with that big sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Makes the grab. It's Rousseau. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Missouri.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. After this, it'll be a wrap. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to pass inside the red zone. One last incompletion, and that'll do it. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rival.